Hi everyone, and welcome back to the S&P Saga, your weekly recap of the S&P 500 index. We'll reveal the winners and losers that drove the index performance and which companies will announce earnings next week. This week was uneventful and a tale of two indices, with most S&P 500 members closing the week in clear green, but tech giants Nvidia, Broadcom, and Meta dragging the index to finish almost flat. As usual, don't forget to like this video and to subscribe to understand how individual stocks impact the S&P 500. Let's jump right into this week's review. The S&P 500 closed the week at $5,667.56, up 0.5% from last week and adding $260 billion of market cap. The P/E ratio, based on current price and latest earnings, stands at 28.23. Up 0.06 points since last week. Let's go to your gainers. Apple is up $71.9 billion or 2.2% on no specific news. JP Morgan up $25.5 billion or 3.9% on no specific news as well. Note that the company has rebranded its DEI program to Diversity, Opportunity, and Inclusion. Lilly up $21.9 billion or 2.8% as the company launched its weight loss drug Mounjaro in India. Microsoft up $20.1 billion or 0.7% on no specific news. Netflix up $18.1 billion or 4.6%, bolstered by an analyst upgrade from MoffettNathanson on Monday. Berkshire Hathaway up $15.7 billion or 1.4% on no specific news. Exxon up $15.2 billion or 3.1% on no specific news as well. Chevron is up $13.5 billion or 4.9% as the company continued its strategic acquisition of Hess by purchasing approximately 5% of Hess's shares. Boeing up $12.3 billion or 10.1% following the announcement of a $20 billion contract to develop the U.S. Air Force next generation F-47 fighter jet. Bank of America up $12 billion or 3.9% on no specific news. Moving on to your losers. Nvidia is down $96.9 billion or 3.3% as CEO Jensen Huang unveiled the new Blackwell Ultra chips at the GTC conference, while analysts expressed concern over potential slowing AI chip demand. Meta, or Facebook, down $28.8 billion or 1.9% on no specific news. Amazon, down $18.4 billion or 0.9% on no specific news as well. Broadcom is down $18.2 billion or 2%, impacted by the market's cold response to Nvidia's announcements. Alphabet, or Google, down $16.7 billion or 0.8% on report that the company is in talks to acquire cybersecurity firm Wiz for $30 billion. Accenture is down $8.4 billion or 4.2% as the company reported better than expected second quarter earnings, overshadowed by concerns regarding U.S. federal spending cuts led by the DOGE team, which is expected to negatively impact revenue from federal contracts. Micron down $6.8 billion or 6% after the company provided a disappointing guidance for future gross margin. Progressive down $6.3 billion or 3.8% after reporting investment losses and an analyst downgrade at Bank of America. Lockheed Martin down $6.2 billion or 5.7% following the U.S. Air Force's decision to award Boeing a $20 billion contract to develop the next generation F-47 fighter jet, a project Lockheed had been competing for. NextEra Energy down $5.5 billion or 3.7% on no specific news. This week, there were no changes announced to the S&P 500. Q4 2024 earnings are now done, with 10 members releasing earnings last week and 5 companies left to report. 6 S&P 500 members will release earnings during the week ending March 28, 2025, and the most interesting will be Cintas and Paychex on March 26th. Which company do you think will top the list next week and why? Let us know in the comments below and subscribe to our weekly updates. To find out why Nvidia and Intel were up last week, you should watch this video next.